The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink TV, its sponsors, or partners.
Hello, my name is Bruce Dorr and I'm one of the staff scientists that works on the third floor at Science North, and I'm at one of the branches of Junction Creek here in Sudbury to look at the work of a local community group, the Junction Creek Stewardship Committee, whose goal is to restore life in an urban creek called Junction Creek. In this video, we're going to look at a project that they are working on and finishing off, creating wetlands and habitat for wildlife. So let's take a look at what they've actually done.
The project has different components to it. One of them is the creation of 3 ponds in an urban wetland, as well as tree plantings, creek cleanups, and some bioengineering to deal with erosion happening along the creek. Junction Creek is a very unique creek because it's such an urban creek in the heart of Sudbury. It runs from Garson all the way to Kelly Lake, and historically we've filled in a lot of the wetlands along the creek. So wetlands are very important because of water retention. In times of heavy rainfall or in the spring when we have heavy melts, the wetland will act as a flood control measure. It will soak up most of the water, and as well the opposite in times of drought or very dry climate. The wetlands will retain the water and slowly feed it into the creek so that aquatic organisms downstream won't suffer as much. So this project started a 1.5 years ago with the help of funding from the Environmental Damages Fund. Last summer the ponds were constructed, and so now what we're doing is we're concentrating on regreening the areas of the ponds. There's 3 different ponds along the creek. Historically, with the regreening that we saw 30 years ago, they started planting a lot of pines, red pines and white pines, because historically that was the forest in Sudbury. And so what we're doing is we're concentrating with different native species so that we can have a bigger biodiversity to build up the understory. A bigger biodiversity will attract different wildlife and will make for a healthier ecosystem. Another aspect that we focused on with the ponds this spring and summer with volunteers is that we sourced aquatic plants out of the watershed in Junction Creek and retransplanted them into the ponds just to give a head start. We know that over time the ponds will regenerate themselves, but we wanted to make sure that we get a good healthy start with native aquatic plants. The ponds have really great features that will attract wildlife. We have upturned stumps that act as fish habitat and create shade. We also have logs that are sticking out, and these are great basking spots for potentially turtles that might come down to the creek. As well, we have berms, these mounds of dirt that were taken out of the pond and placed, that we've planted, but the idea being is that small animals might be able to burrow and build homes in there, or turtles might be able to lay their eggs in such areas. So we took great care in trying to build a habitat that will attract as much wildlife and will provide some great habitats for aquatic life as well.
So as you can see, science isn't just restricted to museums or research institutions or even universities. Science can actually be done just by citizens, normal citizens. And this is a great example how citizen science, with the help of scientists in a community group just like the Junction Creek Stewardship Committee, is actually improving our world and providing habitat for wildlife.